Smackdown Live celebrates its 900th episode with the return of The Undertaker, an episode of the Cutting Edge, and an Intercontinental Championship match. Whew, oh man, all this heading into the 30th annual Survivor Series pay-per-view. All sorts of craziness, chaos, and some surprise along the way. How did it all fare? We're going to talk about this and so much more on this week's edition of the Smackdown ReBound. Hello everybody, my name is Connor, aka OKayFabe, your official OneWrestling.com video correspondent for Smackdown Live. Now, welcome once again to another edition of the Smackdown ReBound right here on OneWrestling.com, and of course OneWrestling.com video YouTube channel, where you can make sure you get all the fun action, all the craziness, and all the wrestling news that you can handle right here on OneWrestling.com video YouTube channel. Make sure you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, share this video to the world, and of course leave me your thoughts down in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys thought of this week's Smackdown. We got a lot of things to cover, a lot of things to talk about, and a whole lot of surprises. Also, while you're down there, check out the description box where you can see all the social media of all the entire OneWrestling.com family, including Big Ray, Billy Ray Valentine, everyone over the PW Hustle, Big Slam Nation, and of course the legendary, the iconic Mr. Bill Out. Make sure you follow him on all their various Twitter and social media stuff, including yours truly, who has a new Twitter handle, by the way. Make sure you follow me over on Twitter now at OKayFabe RWP. That's OKayFabe RWP. Links again down in the description box below. And again, follow everyone over in the entire OneWrestling.com family. Okay, guys, SmackDown had its 900th episode. Its 900th episode heading into Survivor Series. So needless to say, we were going to see a whole heck of a lot of action in the first hour, first minute, first second. Well, maybe not the first second, but within the first 5 minutes, we had Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon helping us run down exactly what we were going to see, and we kicked things off with none other than the Intercontinental Championship match between The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler. Now, a lot of people, including yours truly, think that sometimes when you put two men against each other numerous times, it starts to get stale, it starts to get a little old, but I will say this, despite the amount of times that we've seen Dolph Ziggler and The Miz fight each other, whether it be for the Intercontinental Championship, the United States Championship, in general, these two always put on a clinic. This matchup was exactly what I think SmackDown needed. It needed a fast-paced, high-octane match for a major championship, of course, the Intercontinental Championship. And it was a very surprising ending. We had, of course, the Spirit Squad come out once again and make the distraction. Maurice actually was the one who helped, I can't believe I'm saying this, Miz regain the Intercontinental Championship. I'm actually kind of flabbergasted by that, to be completely honest. But the match itself was a very solid one and a great way to kick off the show. I just think it would have been just a little bit odd. But then again, Miz now has to go on to Survivor Series to defend that same Intercontinental Championship against Sami Zayn. Either way, I think we're going to get a fantastic match. But personally, I would have loved to have seen Ziggler versus Zayn just a little bit more. But I want to know what you guys think down in the comment section below and on the social media as well, too. Now, also at Survivor Series, we're going to see the Cruiserweight Championship and Division be put on the line. But we saw SmackDown's Kalisto take on NXT's Oney Lorcan, from Boston, Massachusetts. A whole place in my heart. Oney just freaking, oh my goodness. He just went to town on Kalisto, but Kalisto able to overcome and come back and actually hit the Serena del Sol on Oney Lorcan to win the matchup. Kalisto, of course, challenging Brian Kendrick, the Brian Kendrick, for the Cruiserweight Championship at Survivor Series. So a quick matchup here just to showcase the skills, but man, Larkin put on a heck of a fight. I will say that right from the get-go. Now, we also move into the women's matchup of the evening. We had Nikki Bella go one-on-one against Carmella. These two have been feuding for quite some time, and honestly, Carmella looked extremely impressive in this matchup, going to town numerous times on Nikki Bella's neck, even hitting like some sort of variation neck breaker from the outside of the ring, or from inside the ring onto the outside apron area. Just looked really nasty. Carmella looking extremely dominant in this matchup, but the matchup, unfortunately, was not meant to be, as Charlotte, of all people, that's right, Charlotte, the Raw Women's Champion, buying a ticket at front row, of course, couldn't contain herself. We couldn't contain this happening, and Nikki and Charlotte ended up beating each other up over this. But it didn't last long, as the rest of the entire Raw Women's division, who were going to be participating in the match at Survivor Series, came in and jumped the gun. A little odd seeing like Bayley, who loves to hug people, apparently trying to beat the crap out of Nikki Bella. It's just a tad odd. But luckily, the Smackdown Live Women's division also came in and helped save the day, clearing house and standing dominant over of the women from Monday Night Raw. Nia Jax got taken out extremely early after she goes for the same attempt that she did over at Alicia Fox a few weeks ago. and ultimately sidesweeps and takes herself out with the barricade. Darn shame. SmackDown women standing tall at the end of this segment. Now, Survivor Series also is going to feature the tag team divisions going crazy, as we saw, I believe, if I get this right, a 16-man tag team match. Now, bear with me here. I have to make sure I get this one right. It is the teams of the Hype Bros, American Alpha, the Usos, and Breezango against the team of the Head Shrinkers, the Vaudevillains, the Ascension, and I'm trying to remember the last team. Oh, the Spirit Squad, yes, in a 16-man tag team matchup. Holy cow, Teddy Long must be very happy over this one. 16 men in the ring at one time, and it was handled like a very typical tag team match that we usually see on a regular basis with a hot tag and all that stuff. So it was actually a very solid matchup and did highlight the teams heading into Survivor Series. The one thing I did like about this entire show was the fact that they really highlighted the SmackDown teams and each rivalry necessary heading into Survivor Series. To me, though, it just seemed a bit overkill. I'm not sure if it was, I mean, I understand the necessity of having to highlight them, but at the same time, just seemed like way too many tag teams. Like, I couldn't keep track of who was what in the thing, who's what, and he with him, or I can't hit, he maybe he's with him. I don't know. Anyway, the teams heading into Survivor Series got the ultimate win, and it was a great matchup nonetheless. Main event time, real short, sweet, and to the point. We had the Cutting Edge, featuring the 5 men who are highlighting Team SmackDown. Shane McMahon, World Champion AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose with James Ellsworth, Bray Wyatt, and Randy Orton. As Edge seemed to kind of tease some tension with Orton and whatnot, time was running short, and the gong went off. And no, I'm not talking about from the Gong Show. If you get that joke, more power to you. But no, The Undertaker returned. The Undertaker returned to make 2 very bold statements. The first was that he was not going to let WrestleMania define who he is. He is back. Survivor Series is where he was born, and SmackDown is his home. And the second was to inform the team, do not need to fear defeat, but if you are defeated, you will have to answer and fear me. Now, Undertaker's quotes have been very cryptic in the past, and it's really hard to decipher exactly what he's saying, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of rumors and craziness and speculation as far as what's going to happen with The Undertaker. Does this mean he's back full time? Does this mean he's going to WrestleMania, or does this mean he's going to miss WrestleMania, or will he even be at Survivor Series this Sunday? Such craziness and so many questions to behold, but I really loved this entire show, again, because it's the go-home show, and it really made me feel important that we're going to see a lot of crazy action, a lot of brand loyalty from SmackDown, the dominant brand, of course, and I'm not biased whatsoever. Just no. Yes, I am. But I really like this show. I really love the fact that they drove home Survivor Series. I think it's great that Survivor Series is getting the importance and the big-time feel that it's been lacking the last couple of years. I did love to see the brand supremacy. The women interfering was pretty cool. The Intercontinental Championship match, I thought, was definitely hands down the match of the night. Again, very surprised Miz won the championship, but at the same time, I'm not complaining either. Now, in a quick short note, I just want to wrap this whole thing up because that's really all the major stuff that happened, but now it's time for me to open things up to what you guys have to say. What do you guys think of this week's SmackDown? What was your favorite segment? What was your least favorite segment? More importantly, are you looking forward to Survivor Series? Do you guys, favorite matchup? What are you looking forward to the most? Did you like The Undertaker's return? Let me know all your thoughts down here in the comment section below, and make sure you follow us on the old social media over at the OneWrestling.com family, Twitter, Facebook, all that craziness. All the links are down in the description box below. Thank you guys again for watching. Appreciate the continued love and support. Make sure, again, social media, all that fun stuff. Subscribe, like, share. You guys know the whole deal right now. I thank you guys again for watching on the newest, or the revamped version of the Smackdown ReBound right here on OneWrestling.com and the OneWrestling.com video YouTube channel. I'm Connor, aka OKayFabe, your Smackdown video correspondent. And to quote the legendary, the iconic Mr. Bill Apter, we will see you at the matches.